Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright guys, on this episode of the Bullet Points this morning, we are going to talk about the clip from The View around Joy Behar and her whole thing around when black people get guns, then gun laws will change. That whole thing. Now, I'm sure that you guys have seen this clip, or at least heard it, or at least run across it at some point in your adventures over the last 2 days. However, I want to bring a different perspective to this because not only were those comments gross, disrespectful, and disgusting, it also signifies something bigger, and this is just my opinion and my take. So if you guys are in agreement with me, leave it in the comments field. And if you think I'm way off base and I'm seeing something that's not there, let me know. But I honestly believe that what we just witnessed in this clip is the beginning of the death of gun control. This is not the end-all be-all, and it's a long fight between here and there. But what you're seeing here is different than what the calls for gun control were before, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what I'm talking about right now. Now, everything is linked in the description box below. I'd want to hear from you guys, like I said on this one, to back me up or give me some feedback. And we're always looking for more people to join the ranks so we can get information out more quickly around our Second Amendment rights, because we are making this difference and we are going to pass it on to the next generation. All right, so with that, let's get into this. Everything will be linked in the description box below per your review, and I want to show you 3 clips today. Now, the first one. This is traditional, old-school 90s gun control. Check this out.
If I could have gotten 51 votes in the Senate of the United States for an outright ban, picking up every one of them, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in, I would have done it. I could not do that. The votes weren't here.
All right, so now it's a very famous clip of Dianne Feinstein, a sitting senator in California. I'm sure you guys have seen that. Now that was, like I said, very traditional 90s gun control. Well, then we're going to fast forward to when my boy Beto comes on the scene, and he has to come in with a splash because he's got that flair for the dramatic. And listen to the difference here, but there's a common thread. Check this out.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
All right, so that clip is equally famous in its own right, because my boy Beto there, he's all about taking the AR-15s and the AK-47s, except when he's not, but then he is, but then he's not. Okay, fine, whatever. He won't be around much longer. But the point that I'm bringing out here is both of these clips were very broad in their perspective, with focusing on the actual platform of the firearm in question. Dianne Feinstein goes with the Mr. and Mrs. America turn them all in. So that's straight up gun confiscation, gun control extraordinaire. But then you get into Beto's, and Beto's was an AR-15 and AK-47 base, so it was very platform-based, because it's not cool to say turn them all in anymore, so he got very specific. Now, the one thing that's very important is they never went after any people group in both of these clips. They never went after anyone specific. They never went after anything that would be inflammatory, because they wanted to keep their cool and get what they wanted to achieve their means. They had to drop the radical pose for the end means, right? What's really important here is Joy Behar lets it slip out in this clip. Check this out, because this is the most recent.
So that's all I'm saying is that they're not these crazy people. Here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me. That's what happened with the...
So even Lindsey Granger goes, that wasn't a great thing to say. Now, the reason that I'm bringing this up is not because it's an inflammatory, racist, and questionable statement, because it is all those things. That's, of course, what it is. However, there's a difference. You just saw into someone's thoughts and perceptions around an entire race of people and their ownership and the embracing of the Second Amendment rights. For example, 1 in 25 African American or Black Americans, however you want to say it, owns guns. They openly say they own guns. In fact, from 2017 to 2019, there was a 58% increase in African American or Black ownership. But she doesn't know that. Joy Behar is speaking from a position of elitism. Well, I know an entire people group would never have guns, and so therefore it's obvious that only the white people have guns, and when they don't have guns anymore, the laws will change because it won't be fair and they won't like it. The whole point that I'm bringing here is it went from very broad and specific to not feeling a certain kind of way with any group to now it's being directly targeted, which is bringing out more and more personalities that are doing videos on just that topic. The top 2 that I've seen, Coleon Noir did a video, and Maj Touré from, I can't remember the organization, but he did a video as well. The point is, everyone is seeing something that was not there before. An entire demographic group of people who are embracing the Second Amendment, who are voters, are going, wait a minute, you can't. Is that what you think? And more importantly, they're getting to the question of why. And that question of why, like we always talk about on this channel, will lead you in a very interesting path, because then you get into the how, what, and where, and then you get real messy, especially on the Democrat side. Let me know what you guys think. Do you see this being a watershed moment as I do, or do you think it's just another piece of fodder in the media? Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden. See you later.